the Maritime Industry Authority, or the Marina, 2018 proved to be one of the most challenging chapters of its history since its establishment 44 years ago. While it witnessed the changing of guards for 4 times this year, the Marina welcomed these developments with resilience and determination in serving the maritime industry and in professing their support and commitment to the incumbent leadership. For the first time in its history, the Marina adopted and implemented the 14-point agenda. The Marina's 14-point agenda sets a tone for promoting organizational efficiency, setting a long-term strategic maritime industry program, providing foundations for enhanced safety regulations, as well as crafting a meaningful maritime multilateral cooperation and engagements with international partners. To date, the Marina website contains updated and relevant information about the agency, from news releases to corporate videos. The agency's social media platforms have also been activated to serve as direct channels between the Marina and its stakeholders. This happened through the establishment of the Marina Strategic Communication Service, a service unit that is mainly responsible in informing and educating maritime stakeholders. This is done through the production of information materials and the conduct of communication activities, highlighting the initiatives of the Marina in regulating, developing, and promoting the Philippine maritime industry. In its desire to improve the delivery of public service to maritime stakeholders, the Marina pursued aggressively the automation of its processes. This year, the Marina developed and implemented the Seaman's Book online appointment system that provided convenience to Filipino seafarers, thereby allowing them to spend more quality time with their families. The 10-year Maritime Industry Development Program, or the MIDP, is a roadmap that will guide the Marina from 2019 to 2028 in making the Philippine maritime industry nationally integrated and globally competitive. With 8 priority programs such as the development of a global maritime hub, the establishment of the Philippine Nautical Highway System, and the enhancement of maritime safety, the Marina is now all geared towards transforming the Philippines into a major maritime nation. At the end of October 2018, the Marina officially transmitted the remaining pieces of evidence and corrective actions that the Philippines has implemented in addressing the findings noted in the European Commission Assessment Report on the country's maritime education, training, and certification system. This include amended legislations, interagency cooperation initiatives, and good governance measures on the administration of maritime education and training programs, assessment of seafarer competence, and the issuance of STCW certificates. With a recently approved Philippine Fishing Vessels Rules and Regulations that aims to separate the regime governing fishing vessels from merchant ships, the Marina intends to promote a safe culture in the fishing industry, specifically in the construction and the design of Philippine-registered both domestic and foreign fishing vessels, as well as the working conditions of the crew members. The Marina also intensified its preparations for the International Maritime Organization Member State Audit Scheme, or IMSA, scheduled in 2021. To ensure preparedness for the mandatory audit, the Marina actively facilitates the translation of IMO mandatory instruments or conventions into national legislations. As a matter of fact, the Marina drafted a proposed bill to ensure the country's implementation of relevant IMO conventions for the promotion of safety and security of life and property at sea and the protection of the marine environment. As part of its preparations for the IMSAs, the Marina also spearheaded an interagency mock audit of the country's compliance with IMO agreements. Corrective action plans for the local maritime industry were developed based on the results of the mock audit. And early this year, the Philippines deposited to the IMO its certificate of accession to 6 IMO conventions. To further stimulate the competitiveness of the country's maritime industry, the Marina reviewed of all existing circulars and repealed those deemed ineffective or obsolete. As a result, around 336 or 74.83% of the agency's 449 existing circulars have been delisted, leaving behind a total of 113 or 25.16 effective circulars. Complementing this measure is the rationalization of processing times of all applications received by the agency, as well as the simplification of administrative procedures by reducing unnecessary burdens and administrative costs imposed on stakeholders. The Marina also opened additional Siemens book processing centers in SM Mall of Asia and SM City Bacoor this year to bring public service closer to Filipino seafarers living in South Luzon. The Marina also increased its organizational workforce by appointing new Marina officers and personnel in a mass oath-taking on October 2018, the first to be undertaken in the 44-year history of the Marina. The assumption into office of these employees allows the Marina to deliver its frontline services faster, more conveniently, and more efficiently to maritime stakeholders. This year, the Marina hosted several IMO regional training courses as an effort to strengthen its participation in relevant international meetings. With the successful conduct of the IMO regional training courses on the Cape Town Agreement, Casualty Investigation Code, and the Hong Kong Convention, the Philippine maritime industry is adapting to significant growth through active collaboration and cooperation with other IMO member states and support organizations. To top it off, the Marina also participated actively in a number of international meetings held in the auspices of IMO, ASEAN, APEC, BIMP-AYAGA, and ARF, among others. All these developments happened in just a span of 8 months since the 14-point agenda took its course to provide a short-term roadmap for the Marina. More is definitely in store in the next 10 years. Especially now that President Rodrigo Duterte issued Executive Order Number 63, further strengthening the authority of the Marina to ensure the country is strict and full compliance with the STCW Convention 1978 as amended. Hence, the Marina led the signing of the implementing rules and regulations of EO 63, specifically concerning maritime education, training and assessment of seafarers, the reconstitution of the Technical Panel of Maritime Education, standards for medical fitness and issuance of medical certificates, and controlled procedures for the STCW. This was made possible with the cooperation of the Philippine Coast Guard, the Department of Health, and the Commission on Higher Education. The Marina is also doubling its efforts to finish the construction of its buildings and various government service centers across the country. On November 2018, the Marina Region 7 started its partial operations in a 2,000 square meter lot in Lahug, Cebu City. With the Marina Region 7 expecting to be fully operational in the new building come January 2019, the Marina Region 7 personnel are now doing their part to ensure that the clients will be well aware of the transfer and other major plans of the region next year. The Marina Central Office building, on the other hand, is expected to be fully operational early next year. Groundbreaking ceremonies of the Marina buildings in Iloilo, Bacolod, and Legazpi also occurred this year, all made possible with assistance from the Angkla party list. Pursuant to Presidential Decree Number 474, the Marina commits to transform the Philippine maritime industry into becoming a more significant contributor in the Philippine economy. And with a 10-year Maritime Industry Development Program, the agency commits to serve the country and all of its stakeholders with utmost professionalism, integrity, and excellence.